Michael! Anne! Are you there? This looks bad. What happened here?
Now, some would say the horror genre is overdone in VR. Same goes for first-person shooters, but that doesn't make it any less true that VR lends itself so well to these type of games. And when a developer really nails a good horror game on the head, the whole thing simply makes sense. For someone like me who's been in VR for years, it's great to feel terrified and panicked all over again like a newbie. So in today's video, we are reviewing OVRDARK. It's available on PSVR2 and PCVR and clocks in around 6 hours. As always, being a VR snob and playtester, I have found some issues, but in all honesty, I've had a complete blast playing this today, and it's given me some great memories about Resident Evil 7 for all the right reasons. Before we go deeper, please remember to like the video, it really does help me reach a bigger audience, and subscribe for more VR content. OVRDARK is an indie game which becomes quickly apparent when it comes to object interaction. Your hands don't feel quite right for some reason, and items clip in and out the environment. But the reason I actually kept going around and touching stuff in the world is because the game looks so damn good. Apart from some objects loading in textures, and sometimes they're a little bit misshapen until you get close up to them, the graphics overall are really good, and they create a fantastic sense of dread and fear. You play some stupid man who can't defend himself, whose goal is to solve what's happened to his friend and his family. And even with his wife regularly ringing up to say, "Get out of there, don't do it, wait for the police," you simply keep pushing on, and personally I agree with her many times.
It's Mike. I saw him. I think he's infected. He attacked me.
Calm down, George, take a breath. Did it hurt you?
No, I dodged him.
George, listen to me. You need to get out of that house right now. Call the police and tell them what you've seen.
It was crazy scary, and things were happening that logically cannot be explained. You see, this mansion which your friend lived in is actually like a tower of terror, and your friend is now some infected, living dead guy who is after you. If you see him lurking behind a corner, or simply just standing there looking at you, you have to stand perfectly still. And I mean perfect, or you're going to get killed. There's also multiple times he actually comes running after you, and it's always terrifying. I had multiple jump scares and goosebumps many times, but I always had a smile on my face. Fuck. This is what I meant about Resident Evil 7 when you got chased by Jack Baker. It's not quite as often as what happened in Resident Evil 7, but that feeling of hoping that you just don't bump into this guy is definitely here in OVRDARK. But another reason I really like this game is the puzzle elements. It kind of feels old school, and I actually really love it. The mansion is so huge, I regularly got lost, which I actually liked, and there's plenty of save points. Before I get to my summary, I have to share the issues that I've had, even though the developers have said a patch is going live later today. I unfortunately fell through the world, and there's some sound clips that played over and over, and you literally have to restart the game from the PS5 menu to be able to continue. I have listed all the bugs that I came across to the developers, so if they're not fixed now, I'm pretty confident they will be fixed very soon. But overall, I had a brilliant time with OVRDARK, which I honestly didn't expect. The puzzles were great, the graphics are nice, and the scares were awesome. With OVRDARK and Madison coming out this week, I think VR gamers who love horror are now pretty spoilt for choice, and even though I haven't reviewed Madison yet, I've only got my first impressions up, I really enjoyed what I played. It's nice to know we now have two great new VR games to play on PSVR2 and PC, and I highly recommend OVRDARK. Thanks for watching, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.